Well, welcome all to this half-day educational course. Sorry for the slight delay, but we got everything working, but that's nice. So what we're going to do... Oh, the keyboard setup assistant. What we're going to do today is talk about where is my signal. And this course is an interactive course in incorporating spatial information in fMRI analysis. So we're going to show you quite a lot of things, actually. And we have some theory parts, and we also have some practical parts. So if you want to code and type along, you can. If you go to the QR code, you will find the website for this course. You see the specific sessions, and you also see the software, the slides, and the necessary things if you want to download stuff beforehand. But of course, you also feel free to just watch and learn in a way. So as said, this is the same QR code. There's a lot of QR codes here, but that's okay. Where there's program information, the workshop materials, and additional information, so you can go there if you want. So the point of this session is basically that fMRI analyses are kind of weird in a way. So most hypotheses in functional MRI are about where in the brain is activation, right? But most of the statistical analyses ignore the spatial information in the data or only leverage it post hoc, right? We don't explicitly often make models that use the spatial information that is present in fMRI signals. And in this course, we will give you some state-of-the-art statistical methods that do incorporate spatial information. And we have sort of 3 sessions by topic. The first session is Amanda Mejia, and you just arrived, and we'll take the first session on spatial Bayesian models, so that it take into account explicitly sort of the spatial information that is present in the fMRI signal. The second session, I will present, and Lucas and Shu show you different methods to tackle cluster extend analysis. So this is the most used analysis in fMRI, and we have some nice additions to that. And then finally, in session 3, Tom will talk about spatial confidence sets, so explicitly testing whether sort of regions that you find, if the spatial constellation basically of these regions is the same across different conditions or across different data sets. If I more or less summarize it, but Tom will, of course, explain it in much more detail. So each session will consist of a sort of theoretical introduction of the method, followed by the practical on how to perform the analysis yourself. And you can follow the practicals basically in 2 ways. If you scan the QR code, you can go to the software and you can download it, or you can just watch and learn. And we'll guide you through the process. We also have a Slack channel for which I will show you the QR code, and I think all of us will be around during the conference. If you have any questions, you can just post them, and we'll be happy to be answering your questions or help you set up the software if you need. I'll try and monitor the questions from you by using the app. You can use the session app. You can also post them on Slack. That might be even easier. But this is the OHBM official. I'll try to keep track of that. But since we are in a relatively small group, you can also just raise your hands and ask questions, of course. And then we'll try to answer the questions. And then, well, this is the Slack channel. Basically, these are the 2 QR codes that you need. The program information on the left, the Slack channel on the right, you can go there. And then, in principle, I think we're more or less ready and just... I think right on time.